Hey everyone, so I'm back again. Lots of updates, and that's just gonna be in a separate video. Don't mind my towel wrap. I just finished washing my hair. So today's gonna be an updated brow routine for me. Like I said, I have none, so this is gonna be from scratch. So let's go ahead and start it. First thing I do is I grab my Milk of Magnesia, and whatever is on the rim of it, I just dab my fingers and place it. And I just use this as, a primer. Alright. And I rub that in. I do want my brows to last all day, so I go in with a second primer. This is the e.l.f. eyelid primer. And then I just put this a little bit, a little bit on the tail and where I don't have any hair, basically. And the reason why I shaved out my eyebrows is because I wanted to experiment, basically, to see what kind of arch I wanted. I like higher arch, and my natural brows doesn't give me the higher arch. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a angle brush that's connected with a spoolie. You could take any gel liner. I'm using a dark brown from Maybelline's Eye Studio. This is the color brown. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dab it. I'm gonna really work my brush in there because I want my brush to be very saturated, very basically with a lot of product on there, so when I go to draw on my brow, it doesn't skip. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna start off from the tail, or should I say the 2/3 where my eyebrow ends, and then draw a line going up. Okay. And then I'm going to round it out and then come down. See? I'm just drawing my tail. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing at the top. And I'm going to round out the tail and then connect it. Okay, see that? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fill in the back. I'm going to dip my brush again in the cap, and then I'm going to get the back of my brows where there's no hair. I'm going to put all the product basically right there, and then go in a little bit at the front. Now I'm going to take my spoolie. I'm not going to go all the way in because I want the product to be mainly towards the back. Since I have no hair in the back, that's why I want my product to be the most. I'm going to take my spoolie and comb it forward, back and forward. I'm going to take some of that excess product and work it to the front. Okay, and this is what creates that faded effect. Your natural brow doesn't start off bold in the front and then bold in the back. It sparses out in the front more, and then it gets bold, darker and darker towards the back. So that's the effect you want to go for. Okay, and I'm going to take whatever's remaining on that brush, not adding any product, and just fill it in. And I'm just going to keep going back and forward. Okay. Now I don't want I don't want to bring my eyebrows too close in, because the more closer I bring, the more it closes my eyes and it doesn't look good on me. Depending on how wide your eyes is or how big your eyes is, you can pull it off. For myself, since I have more of an almond shaped eyes, I won't be able to pull that off. So I like to stop right at the point of my nose. So right where it creases in right there. See? And then my arch, and then the tail. Now sometimes I like to elongate my tail. So I'm gonna go ahead and do so. Like that. Okay. Now it's time to clean up. I'm gonna take a brush like this. This is a synthetic brush. On the cap, in the cap, I have coconut oil. Now we all know coconut oil is good for makeup remover. So I'm gonna go ahead and do so. I'm just gonna take the excess on the pad, on the cotton swab, whatever you wanna call it, whatever's on here. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up. Okay, don't worry about all the oil being there. I'll show you how to remove the excess oil. Okay, so I'm gonna go at the top. I don't like my arch to be that high up, so it looks like I'm doing this all the time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bring that down some. Remember, Mama? So this is the brow that I have. Can you tell the difference? You zoom out. Okay, no. But yeah, so you see how well a brow does a face. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on this one off the camera, and I'll come back and finish it off. Okay, so now that I have both my eyebrows done and filled in, this is how they look. You're not gonna get them perfect, so don't worry about them. Just try to get them at least close enough to where they look similar, because baby, nothing is perfect. Okay, and here I have my Midnight Natural, I think it's the natural set, so the colorless. So what I'm gonna do is there's some powder on the top, and just put my finger in it, and I am gonna set my brows. And the reason why I'm doing this is because if you think about it, it's the same thing as if you're doing your face makeup. So if you're doing a full face, you put liquid or cream and you want it to last all day, so you set it. Same thing with hair. Since I don't have a full eyebrow, I have basically 2/3 of my eyebrow missing. I had to fill mine in. I had to draw mine in, basically. Okay, so once I have let the powder set and soaked in all the moisture, I'm gonna go ahead and just get a brown brush like this. Doesn't have to be any brush, just something so you can wipe away the powder. And just go in there and wipe off all the excess. Okay, for me, this is where I will stop. But now for some people, what they'll do is take the same spoolie and go back in there just to make sure some of that powder doesn't come through or doesn't have like a grayish brown tint to it. But I actually don't mind that. It kind of gives like a taupe color. So I'll just go in there sometimes if I feel like it, and I'll clean it off. And that is it. That's what I've been doing with my brows recently, and this has literally been lasting me like literally all day. Like if I don't wipe my eyebrows off going to sleep, I'll wake up, my brows will still be on just like I did it, believe me, with the Milk of Magnesia, the primer on top of it, and then you're going to set your brows with powder. It locks everything in. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll promise to have more uploaded, so make sure you guys look out for that. I'll try every Saturdays and Fridays. Well, thanks for watching, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and bye.